Hey everybody, Glen here. Welcome back to iRacing, the Charity Challenge. This week we are at Watkins, Glen, which is one of my all-time favorite racetracks. I have enjoyed this track in pretty much every car I have ever raced here, and had particular success back in my NASCAR 2003 days when I was lead racing. I actually used to be a road course ringer here and would get into people's cars, virtually, and drive for them at these, at Watkins Glen or Sonoma. I would drive the car for them at these races. And I had a lot of success in doing that, and eventually spurred on me running in a road course only NASCAR 2003 league. That was pretty much my kickstart into official multiplayer kind of racing environments. Now this week I ended up doing another live stream practice session. If you would like to see those, go ahead and follow me on Twitch, Commandant240, or follow me on Twitter is the best place probably to see when I'm streaming. The Twitch alerts as to when somebody is live streaming are flaky at best. So yeah, if you are interested and want to join in those practice sessions, which usually last an hour or two, be sure to follow me on one of those two outlets. So the thing that's kind of really great about Watkins Glen is how open the lines are. There's extremely varying strategies on how to get around this track in virtually every car. And it doesn't seem to matter which one you pick, it's just kind of like which one is most comfortable to you. And you find that one that suits your driving style, and you can turn a lap that is as good or better than anybody else's, even if they have a completely different line around the track. It sets up for some good racing. It's a pretty easy course to memorize, and obviously the thousands of laps I've done here in the past should help out in a significant fashion. So we end up with a really good time, a 1:28.7, that put me number 2 on the qualifying charts overall, which is pretty freaking awesome. That doesn't really mean everything though, because when we get into the race and racing here, especially in a car this slow, the draft and the kind of jockeying back and forth has more to do with the end result than your actual max speed. Alright, just getting a few minutes of warm up in here. Looks like we are gridding up 4th. This is the first race we've had in a while that has split, and we are in the top split. Times are very close. I actually had an identical qualifying lap to the person gridded up next to me, so it should be a really close race. Not only that, the whole top 5 is within, I think, 2/10 of each other, so there's not a whole lot of time on this track. It's so short, and the turns are pretty much what they are. There's not massive amounts of time to be found here. It's the tenths and the hundredths that really add up. I'm interested to see how the race plays out, though. If we stay as a pack, the group could draft together and really play a big impact on this race. So we'll see how it goes. Warm-up is over. Time to grid. Grid, hit tab. I don't think we're going to have too much of a rollback issue here, but I'm going to watch it, just in case. Alrighty, it doesn't look like I recognize any of these people. Watkins Glen brings a huge crowd, so...
good luck, everybody.
So, you know, a lot of people that maybe haven't been doing the whole season are here. So I'm not going to recognize everybody. Here we go, looks like we're missing somebody now. There we go. It seems like the pole sitter maybe wasn't here. And it doesn't say, oh no, they're just very similar names. I was trying to figure out if I was following 2 of the same person there. Just 2 very similar names. So this is going to be my first experience driving here with other cars. So I imagine the draft is going to be pretty big. He's actually pulling out to try and pass already. Let's not forget that our braking point is going to be little bit further back. We're probably going to end up what I would call tanking some damage to the safety rating. Okay, like right now. Because there's a lot of instances here where it's better to just let the car drift off track a little bit than to lose all the time. Oh, that's close. Ouch. That hurt. No fault of my own there. It was just a log jam. I was impressed I stayed off the 2, really.
1 minute 37.727.
Everybody's going wide. Kinda figured that would happen. Kinda figured. I don't know what effect that rear end damage is going to have. I would assume none. The front end damage to the other guys is probably pretty not great. Well, these two are going at it.
Good job, the next car is the leader.
Really going at it. Up with him. Really like to get this into a nice 3-car group. If these two would just line up and go. They don't seem to want to do that. That is not what they are interested in. Not sure why I just shifted to 3rd there. No harm, no foul. Looking down there again.
29.583.
It's probably going to be another one of those light on the commentary style races. I knew it was going to be real close like this. This is as close as you can get, basically, to being on an oval in a Miata. Track is so flat out for these cars. Let's see how this plays out. Shut the door on the 4th place guy there. Not really blocking, just kind of using the middle groove of the track. Just kind of the preferred line, and if he's not beside me, I'm gonna say I have every right to use it. These two. Kind of screwing me up with all that business. That's my fault, not theirs. There we go. Decent run. I'm missing just that little bit of pace.
9.2.
You're up on them now. Much closer than we have been. Where's he gonna go? Which way is he gonna go? Like the 3rd wheel here. I can't join in on their battle. I don't know what I was doing there. I gotta focus less on them and focus more on my actual braking point, but I don't know, they're kind of sporadic in the way they brake. Gave me a gap to 4th, so that's nice. position back there. Oh, that was good news for me.
Next car on your way. Still there? Towards the line. Next car in the leader. 1 minute.
Clear?
29.053. All clear, all clear. You're in second.
He's right with me.
Car on your way.
God, it feels like he has more motor than me. It's
Still
weird.
there.
Like he was able to pull up on me on the S's.
All
Just
clear,
crazy
all
town.
clear.
Alright. Hit my marks, not his. Nice. That's how we do it. See how he got his tires down on that curb? That's where you want to be. That's the preferred line through there. Just missed it. It is nice having run so much practice. I actually ran some full fuel runs, so I actually kind of know what the car is going to do as the run progresses here.
1 minute, 28.865.
28 with a pass, that's getting the job done. Like to just ride behind Frank here. Get the two of us a gap going, so that we can battle it out amongst ourselves. Don't need to block. Botched that up. As did he, so it's alright. It doesn't help our goal of stretching it out, though. Not one bit.
Gain on the 10 workers.
My brain almost said to go to third there. I don't know why it keeps saying such things. It is not the right way.
1 minute, 28.893.
If we can hit our marks in the S's here, we might have a fighting chance of gapping it out here. Let it hit the limiter a little bit there. It's such a strange shift point. I would like to shift earlier, but it seems to kill the speed. He brakes so early into the bus stop. It's very distracting to me. Unfortunately for me, it's actually working for him. They're back within a second. That's probably close enough to draft, so. Our little two-car tango is done for. Losing him a little bit. And he did run.
Minute 29.012.
Time 2 or 3 tenths faster than everybody in qualifying, so obviously has the speed. Only thing that's keeping me up here is draft. left. Take a breath. Nice spread out moment here. Not gonna get many of those. Thought maybe he had missed that. I was just not close enough to take advantage of it. Hi there. Boy, I'm gonna take an SR hit this race. That 4X is really a nuisance to me. Keep pushing wide there. That can actually damage the car. I found that out in practice. Just that little brush.
1 minute, 28.911.
That all started way further back. I missed my entry into the second to last turn.
Got one on your left.
What we do here?
Still there.
Don't think I have an option.
Stay right. Still there. Hold the line. All clear, all clear.
Ballsy? Maybe. Did it work? Definitely.
Come on, Roberto, that was unnecessary. I'm sorry, man. I tried to go to the other side.
That freaked me out a little bit. I thought he was about to be complaining at me.
I usually race.
There's two of these Franks that look identical.
No problem.
Okay. Gotta refocus.
1 minute.
So much craziness happened those last couple laps.
8:01.
I tried to give you enough space at the bus stop. That's why I went wide and I'll let you in. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, maybe when he got back on track, he hit the other Frank. It's possible. I think we'll have to look at the replay of this race. Has been an interesting one so far. I don't want to hear anyone say I wasn't driving aggressively enough. This is the first time I believe I am driving the correct amount of aggressive. Alright, so we're not really poised to catch the 2 at all. Potentially work with the 6 if he gets back up here, but I don't know how I feel about that. Wide. This is the point where the car kind of starts to give up a little bit. I need to start adjusting my lines to compensate for that. A little over halfway through the race.
1 minute, 29.409.
Just gotta hit our marks. I would love to finish second. That would be a great result. Definitely our best result in the top split ever. And would give us a huge bump in the championship. We're actually sitting, before I started this race, we've done 8 weeks. So, out of everybody that's done 8 weeks, I'm sitting 3rd. So if we get, a 90 to 100 point payout here, that could really be big for the championship. I don't think we are poised to maybe take the Division 3 championship, but it's nice to be in the hunt. 6 is catching me in a hurry. A rapid hurry. Really losing the car though. It's not really gone one way or the other, it's just kind of lost its overall grip. Oh, he's gonna
1 minute,
inside right here.
29.665.
It's kind of a smart thing he did there. Now he'll have the run coming up the S's. Well, he's not that close. But I think he knows now. He wants the inside, not the outside. Ooh, let's shift. That draft isn't coming.
One on your right.
I'll let him take it.
Left. All clear, all clear.
Alright, now all I'm hoping is that I can stay with him. You can see how I'm really having to feather the gas to get it to rotate in the middle of the carousel there. It's just overall not turning like it once was. Hopefully the draft will help pull us through. That was close. He had a very poor entry into there and it screwed me all up. Great, now 8's gonna be biting down our neck.
1 minute, 29.839.
Seems like the 6 is suffering what I usually suffer from. It's really easy to go fast when you're following somebody. A little bit harder when you're in front. I don't really want to try and pass you here. I would like us to go. I want us to go up and catch Frank.
We've got about 5 laps.
5 laps of fuel left? That's not very encouraging. I was thinking this race would be 16. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, we should be good. Should be about perfect then. We're not doing well at catching though. Too many cigarettes. Screwing with his brain. That's probably the most popular in the auto paint scheme I've seen. Do we fake it?
1 minute, 29.152.
Update. Crap. I'm so sorry, safety rating. I'm so sorry. Carl. Shit.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain. Clear to the right.
Woo! Okay. Okay. That was crazy.
1 minute 32.942.
Definitely watching the replay of that. That was crazy. Quite crazy. Okay. Definitely got to refocus now. Try and get back up to Carl and get the 4 off of us. Yeah, we're faster than the 4, so that shouldn't be a problem. There. We're making progress. I don't know how many laps we have left. Tis the only problem. Ford may actually be the quickest of this group.
1 minute 29.147.
All the track. God, I hope I'm gonna have enough fuel. Thought this would be white flag, but maybe it's next lap. Said we had 5 at 13, so we should be good for 17 laps. We will see. We've had enough drama this race. Thank you.
You have about 2 laps of fuel
2
left.
laps fuel. Yeah. Good. No way this race is that long. What? I got 1 lap left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch the 8 here. Oh, he missed. He missed and I missed. That was fruitless. There's the white flag. Not quite close enough, I don't think. Hope he makes a mistake. He's going to be catching the 6. Hopefully he's pushing too hard. That's what we'll hope for. 6 is falling back like a rock. We had the pace. We could have done it. Just not enough time.
Are you guys in the last spot?
Yeah, we are.
Dang. 4th place. That's too bad. Could have been a lot worse, though. It was overall an interesting, good race.
Checker flag this time by.
Good race, guys.
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
He said it was a good job, too. Alright, so let's take a look at this near wreck first. Look at our poor beat-up car. So I clipped the... Oh, it just got sideways on me. Wow. That felt like a much bigger moment than it looked, trust me. I'm very glad I was able to keep it on track there and not hit anybody, so that was something. But let me go back and find where I first got hit there. Alright, here's the lap 1 incident. So these two were going to town up there. I didn't really have anywhere to go, so I slammed on the brakes. Bonk. No biggie. Yeah, that was just me auto racing there. Alright, time to debrief. Okay, debrief time. So, we finished in 4th position. We had 9 incidents. We lost 0.15 safety rating, which is pretty disappointing to me. It's kind of due to that 4X, and there wasn't a whole lot I could do about that. Some of the off-tracks were maybe a little bad, but that's kind of the nature of the beast of this track. That 4X is really what killed us. But the good news is I still got over 100 points in championship points, which is what I was hoping for. If we had kept that 3rd position like I wanted, we could have done much better. And Carl was indeed a Division 3 racer, so that was direct competition right there. But still, 106 points is a huge payout, the best I've ever done in a top split race. And as far as the charity challenge goes, it looks like this week will be $9 for the incidents, and I'm going to count that position lost. Even though our start position is 4th, we actually started the race in 3rd and dropped back to 4th, so I'll throw in that extra 50 cents on that one, so $9.50 this week. That brings our total up to $87.50. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks again for your support of the series. We are nearing the end of this season, and I'm really hoping to end it out on a positive note. I think we've made a lot of progress, but there's still some work to be done. So I will see you next week.